Public Enemy. Boy, I tell you, if this isn't legendary, iconic, I don't know what the hell is. The actual CD, Fear of a Black Planet. 19, this is what, 91, ain't it? Let me see here. It says 1990. Try to get there. CBS Recordings. Manufactured by Columbia Records. Okay, why did I think everything was like just Def Jam back then? It does say Def Jam right here. And Rush. Oh, Rush Artist Management. Columbia. And it even has a Stop the Violence sticker right there. Public Enemy. Trying to get it out the damn light. Terminator X. Professor Griff. Security of the First World. Flavor Flav. White like Coke. The whole outfit. Got a Coke outfit on. Legendary. Classic. Iconic. And it says, we can get it here. On World Supremacy, the counter-attack. On World Supremacy, the counter-attack. Oh, compact disc. Man, I missed this time. Now, when this came out in the early 1990s, this is still when like cassettes were big, vinyl was still around. CDs, like if I'm not mistaken, maybe someone can correct me, but as a kid, I seem to remember CDs becoming a big deal more around like 96. I feel like 96, or at least hip hop wise. Maybe CDs were a big deal in like maybe like the Michael Jackson Bad era or Dangerous, but I feel like cassette tapes were like where people went for hip hop even in like 95. So hip hop wise, I just remember CDs, cassettes being thrown out in the late 90s, and CDs was everything. And also, that's when they also discovered that they can get like double paid with the double disc. So, when you get to like 96, 97, All Eyes on Me and Life After Death, and then, so on and so forth later on. Like Yuck Mouth has double album, and everyone Wu-Tang Forever, and Nas, when we get to 04, he does Street's Disciple. Oh, Lord. But let's examine this, the CD. Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet, Def Jam, Columbia. Says the same thing. Get focused, damn it. Get your mind right. There we go. All right, so we open it up. That's what she said. And look at the booklet here first. Make sure you hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Is Lord Jamar going to say this is a flat earth or a... Fear of a Black Planet taking over? And then, you just have all the credits, all the songs. I used to love this back in the day, back in the day when there was actual albums, not just digital streams or YouTube, artists you like, new artists, veteran artists, they announced their next release. They used to put the single out maybe 2-3 months out. The video, they put the single out first, then the video would drop later. Then, the Source Magazine or Double XL or whatever the case would have a review about it or a preview, and you just see pictures and the promotional ads, coming soon, Get Rich or Die Trying, coming soon, Hard Knock Life, whoever it was. It's dark and hell is hot. And you got the album. A lot of times albums used to come out on Tuesdays, from my recollection. You go to Tower Records or Sam Goody or FYE or Circuit City or wherever the hell, and you pick up the album. If you're on the bus as a kid, teenager, what have you, or you just don't have a car, you'd be on the bus and you just be looking at the back of the case. You get home, you open it up, you read the credits. Oh, you see the album artwork. It was beautiful. The artwork is black and white. What the hell? But, Brothers Gonna Work It Out. Classic. The Shockley Brothers. Oh, man. Oh, Keith Shockley, man. Oh, man. Let's see here. What we have next? And it has some of the lyrics, or is it all the lyrics? 911 is a joke. Ain't that true? Then you have Incident at 666 FM. Did Professor Griff, was that his idea? Also, actually, I skipped the beginning. Contract on the World Love Jam. Anyway, Welcome to the Terror Dome. Oh my, just one of the greatest hip hop records ever. I got so much trouble on my mind, refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. Hit a drum again. Oh my. Chuck D is the greatest voice. You know, someone said, XDN, why don't you make a video about the greatest voices in hip hop history, and how Kendrick Lamar is not on the list. Chuck D's number one. I don't got to make the video. It's a spoiler. The best rap voice ever is Chuck D. It's no debate. It's not even close. Then after that, we have Meet the G That Killed Me. That got to be Professor Griff. Then you got a Polly Wanna Cracker. Didn't Nirvana have a song like that or something? Then you have Anti N-Word Machine. Oh, good. Can't show that on here. Got to keep this green. Oh, Burn, Hollywood Burn. And this is one of the very early collaborations that was really impactful in hip hop. Burn, Hollywood Burn, Chuck D. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Ice Cube and Big Daddy Kane? Let me see here. Yeah, there we go. Chuck D, Ice Cube and Big Daddy Kane. And this was a time when it was not easy to do. I gotta block out certain things. This is a time when it was not easy to get collaborations done, because these labels were starting to put their footprints, and we own you and you can't do this, and cross pollination and cross something and run across your ass. And but that's an iconic collaboration, Burn, Hollywood Burn, of Chuck D, Ice Cubicles, and Big Daddy Kane's. Then Power to the People, Who Stole the Soul? Isn't that an everlasting question? Fear of a Black Planet, the title track. And then you get Revolutionary Generation. Now, this is also when they are cutting ties with Professor Griff, but they still have the same type of themes going on here. You know, Professor Griff told the truth about the small hats, and they had to get him up out of here. But you can still see the influence that Professor Griff had. He had a lot of say-so and input on the subject matter, and it never really left Public Enemy since his absence. But then you have Can't Do Nothing For You Man, another classic Public Enemy cut from their illustrious history. You have Reggie Jacks, Leave This Off Your Effing Charts. B-side Wins Again. Oh, back when artists had B-sides. Oh man, what type of slavery paper is this? Columbia, cheap as hell. War at 33 1/3. Then you have Final Count of the Collision Between Us and the Damned. You know, Public Enemy, they always loved them long ass titles. Like their greatest work, their magnum opus, or their opus magnum, whatever that means. They just love these long ass titles. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. Like, you cannot put that on a t-shirt. Then you got Fight the Power, which is their greatest record ever. Monumental. They had Negroes and Puerto Ricans marching in the streets, shaking their ass to this. Fight the Power, top 2 hip-hop songs ever made. Period. No debate. If not number 1, it's top 2. 1990, it says Deaf American Songs. Okay, they were on BMI. Okay. Does that say Cold Chillin'? All right. And then it just gives the credits of, Chuck D, Black Man, Flavor Flav, The Joker, Terminator X, the great Terminator X, The Assault Technician, Professor Griff, The Last Asiatic Disciple. So I guess he made it on here. So The Security of the First World, The Interrogators, and then, a bunch of, oh Lord. Oh, God. There's a lot of dirty language in this book. Let's see here. All right. And then you see it's black and white. Try and get a good look at that. Let's see. Public Enemy, Flavor Flav. What the hell is he dressed like? Chuck D with the classic P, the pirate's hat. Black Man, Lyrical Terrorist. Let's antagonize these honkies. All right, Flavor Flav, The Joker. Cesar Romero was a homosexual, but anyway, Terminator X, Professor Griff, Brother James, dude looked like Deion Sanders. Oh, never mind. Agent Attitude, James Baum, the Czar of Education, and Brother Mike. All right. And then this is some more promotion, their albums that had come out previous to this. Yo Bum Rush the Show. One of the greatest albums in the history of music. Like I said, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. I'm worn out just saying the damn title. Actually, it lists some of the top records. Yo Bum Rush the Show from 87. You're Gonna Get Yours, classic. My Uzi Weighs a Ton, Time Bomb, Public Enemy number one. Oh, Puffy was listening to this. Puffy heard this. What was the DJ who like hated Public Enemy's first single? Was that Mr. Magic? was that Mr. Magic or Red Alert? I think it was Mr. Magic. He dissed the hell out of Public Enemy number one when he played it. It Takes a Nation of Millions, Bring the Noise, classic. Don't Bleed the Hype, classic. Night of the Living Bass says, bass. Oh my God. Black Still in the Hour of Chaos. I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said, oh, they wanted me for I gotta work on my Chuck D voice. Oh my God. Bass. He's the best voice ever, man. Rebel Without a Pause, Simple and Plain, Give Me the Lane, I'll Throw It Down Your Throat Like Barkley. This is when Charles Barkley was destroying everybody. Then they promote the Fight the Power video. Rap's first true video for The Crib. Follow P.E. around the world. I guess Puffy been around the world a few years later. Live in concert, interviews, and events full of flavor for your VCR. Includes the Spike Lee video Fight the Power from the Spike Lee film, the classic Do the Right Thing. And then they advertise coming out soon. Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet. Adventure into the 1990s, the emergence of the black superheroes. Was this a VHS tape? Then you get the back, of course. And then you see the CD. And you spin it around to read all the titles. Well, actually, it starts this way. You flip it around. Okay, what the hell's upside? What the hell? So you go this way. Go this way. Probably want a cracker. All right. That's the CD unboxing and a little bit of a historical nostalgia trip. What are your memories of this album? What are your thoughts on it? What were some of your favorite songs, least favorite songs, if you had any? And where would you rank this album amongst the greats, amongst hip-hop albums of all time? And also, where would you rank this amongst Public Enemy albums? I'd say this is probably the second best album, because number one is clearly It Takes a Nation of Millions. Okay, I'm exhausted saying the title. But leave your comments below, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel. If you want to donate to the channel, if you want to suggest a CD for me to unbox, you can donate to the channel of what you want it to be. The Cash App is $XDN online, and that is it. Bass!